In our Earth Matters series, scientists say temperatures in Greenland have not been this warm in at least 1,000 years. A new report in Nature pieces together Greenland's history and how the climate crisis has impacted the island over the years. Joining us now, CNN's Bill Weir. Bill, what are the key takeaways from this article, this study in Nature?
Well, our colleague Fred Fleitkin was actually up in Greenland a decade ago when they first started drilling these ice cores. Now they've studied that data. They've gone back as far as the cores will tell them, 1,000 years. And yes, it has warmed up, warmest in 1,000, but since 2001, it's 1.5 degrees warmer than the 20th century, not to mention much warmer than pre-industrial times. You'll recall Paris Accords is trying to keep us at 1.5. In Greenland, they're already well above that.
What are the future consequences?
Well, it's all about sea level rise, frankly. There's enough sort of freshwater ice on land that if it ends up in the ocean at the current rates, by the end of this century, it'll raise sea levels at 1.5 feet. But that would be just Greenland. The rest of the world's ice would be gone by then as well. If the whole thing goes, it could be 25 feet of sea level rise. That would take centuries. But we still control our own destiny, that is humanity, in terms of how much planet cooking pollution is allowed to get up there. But in the meantime, coastal cities need to factor all of this in when it comes to engineering ports, zoning, beachfront communities. This will be a long story.
Is there anything that the world can do to stop this?
They can make it less worse. We're already beyond a certain tipping point as this thing is sliding. It's also affecting the Gulf Stream because all that lens of fresh water on top of the salt water changes ocean currents. There's so many other cascading problems as a point of this that are sort of underway, but we can stop the worst of it by decarbonizing as fast as humanly possible, which will be the biggest job we ever do.
Yeah, and there's no will out there by the world leaders to do that.
Not evidently, not yet, but the conversation is changing and more people are coming to grips with the results, the effects of that cause, what's happening up there. And we're capable of amazing things once people decide and put their mind to it. Here's hoping we do soon.
All right, Bill Weir, thank you so much.